technology basically shows or can offer like a roadmap for innovation. So if a new technology, just for instance, can you guys see my camera too? Can you see me too?
Oh, yes, we can.
Yes. So just if you take, for instance, this technology here, maybe some of you guys know it. It's the Oculus Quest. It was developed around, or it came to the market around maybe 1 year ago, roughly. And new technologies are basically the representation of an entire innovation journey. So if a new product comes to the market, there's normally like a team or like a founder or like an innovator who actually had the idea or saw the need in the market to develop a technology. And of course, there had to be like investors or like a merger and acquisition to kind of boost the product to the market and to produce it also in large scales. So what we are always saying is, or like what I'm saying is that technology are kind of examples from the future. And that's why I actually like this environment very, very much. We deal normally with the newest technology. We buy them, or people or companies, they send us their technology, and we kind of evaluate the technology and also integrate it to our customers that we have too, and they can test it like with our customers. Okay, I would say that was enough about me. I don't want to prolong it too much. I would say let's start the workshop. And today we are doing a creativity journey. But before we start, I would like to tell you something about the innovation. If you have heard the process or not, it doesn't really matter. For me, these are like the 3 kind of milestones of the innovation process, which is inspiration, ideation, and implementation. It's very closely linked to the design thinking process. That's another buzzword, meaning like, in the beginning, there's like an inspiration, like there needs to be like there needs to be the how do you call it, there needs to be the source of your inspiration to produce something. Then there's the idea, and like later you kind of try to implement this idea into maybe your company or produce a service or a product out of it. And this process is kind of an iterative process, so it means that it's not a linear street that you're going. So there's always like backup loops and loops to go back, maybe to kind of improve on your product, on the service. Maybe you have another idea after like a month or so, and so forth. But I believe, and this is not in the textbooks, I believe that before this entire journey, there is creativity. And for me, creativity is basically a tool that allows us to use our inspiration and to kind of manage different opportunities or to see different opportunities. Creativity is basically the source of taking your inspiration and making something useful out of it. And from here, we will hop into our creativity journey. And I would like to start it that we all think about a journey now. So imagine we have to move to a new planet, a completely new planet. What would be your number 1 item to take with you, and why? So please, everyone, quickly think about it for maybe 30 seconds. Okay, and then we will get started. I give you another 20 seconds now. What would be your number 1 item to take to a new planet, and why? Okay, perfect. I hope you guys have thought about an item. I would like that everyone gives like a brief introduction. So please turn on your camera, tell us your name, tell us what program you did, tell us your item that you chose, and also why you chose this item. So let me quickly stop sharing, and then we can continue. All right. So I would say, Alexandra, can you start, please? The others, please turn off your camera so we can see Alexandra in a big picture.
So my name is Alexandra Tenye. I've studied IMC Tourism and Leisure Management, the master's program. and the item that I chose was my phone. And the reason for that is because I want to still be connected with my friends and family.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, welcome, Alexandra. So, Bernd, hello, Bernd. I'm not sure if you have heard the previous. Yeah, have you thought of an object or an item? Okay, so let's try with, okay, Bernd, we will get back to you, no worries. Let's try with Lena. Hi, Lena, welcome. Please turn on your microphone and also quickly your camera. Yeah, hi, nice to meet you.
Hi. Sorry, I'm joining from Australia, so it's quite late here. I wasn't expecting to turn the camera on. But I would agree with Alexandra. I would choose my phone as well, just to stay connected to my family and friends. And yeah, I studied at IMC Tourism and Leisure Management and graduated in 2014.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Let's hop to Sandra. So Sandra, please turn on your camera and your microphone and let us know what you have thought of.
Yeah, hello. Hi, my name is Sandra. I graduated from the Export-Oriented Management program in 2004. So back then it was still the Magister FH program. Funnily enough, I would have thought about my phone as well, but I have to admit that this was only my second thought. So I'm going with my first thought, which is probably something very different. I was thinking about my running shoes.
Okay, perfect. That's something
to be able
nice.
to run there. Yeah, because if it's a foreign place, it would be interesting to run there. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. Cool. Thanks, Alexandra. Sandra, sorry. That's good. Let's hop to Sophie.
Hi, my name is Sophie. I'm currently based in Munich. I studied International Business and Export Management, the master's program. And my first thought was that I would take food because I can't be sure that there's going to be food on the planet. And since I want to see what's there on the planet and probably live there for a while, food sounded like a good choice.
Awesome. Any specific food?
No, it was just very general, something I can live off, so to say.
Okay, perfect. Cool. Thank you so much, Sophie. Let's hop on to Stefan.
Hi, I'm Stefan. I'm also based in Vienna and currently studying at the University of Applied Sciences in Krems. I do the Digital Business Innovation and Transformation Master. What's my item? I think my item would be a book about surviving on a new planet, or that I can get all the botanical stuff and so on and find a good way to survive on a completely new planet.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Stefan, for sharing your item. Let's try one more time, Bernd. Bernd, can you hear us? If so, please turn on your microphone and camera. Okay. I think Bernd just wants to be a part of it and just listen, which is totally fine too. So let's first of all, thanks guys for sharing your item. Very interesting items that you guys have chosen. And one second, I would like that we take these items and we create a product out of these items. So maybe Sophie, can you tell me a number between 1 and 4?
7. So, sorry, 1 and 4. Sorry, 3.
3, okay. And Stefan, can you tell me a number between 1 and 4?
1.
Okay, so we will go now with the 2 items, which is a phone, and we will go with running shoes. Okay, so I just picked like these 2 items randomly, and let's combine running shoes and phone, and let's create a product out of these two items, and I would like that you guys visualize these two items, and please, or your product, your concept, or your service. It does not need to be specifically needed to be a product. So think of these two items, running shoes and phone, and create a service, a product, or a concept out of this, and quickly draw it. Okay, guys? Everyone has understood the task?
Does it have to be a completely new item, or like
no,
one
it can be like whatever comes to your mind. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so the 2 minutes start from now. Okay, guys, 30 seconds are over. Okay, 1 more minute. Okay, 30 seconds left. Come to an end, guys. Time is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock. Okay, last strokes. And finish. Okay, so I would start. I would say we start again with the same kind of flow that we had in the beginning. So Alexandra, turn on your camera. Show us what you have drawn us and which product or service you have created.
Well, my drawing is rather terrible because my skills are not that great. But the idea is to have like a strap on attached to your running shoes where you can put your phone. So whilst you're running, you have your phone with you, and you don't need to hold it on your hand or have one of those attachments that you put to your arm. It's just nice and convenient, wrapped around your shoe.
Okay, perfect. What a great idea. Thank you. So let's jump to Lena. What have you created from Australia?
Hi. I don't have much paper here, so I just put it on this. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, sure. Perfect.
So it's a shoe that has like a little tablet kind of integration, and the app, it has an app on it, and the information transfers to your physiotherapist.
Ooh,
so you have like data on how you walk, and kind of, I don't know, something like that.
Okay, perfect. Very nice. Thank you so much. Let's hop on to Sandra. Turn on your camera and your microphone. Yes, and show us what you have done.
Again, not a very beautiful drawing, and I haven't been cheating with Alexandra, but it's basically also a way you can strap your phone to your shoe.
Okay, so that seems to be like a very universal solution. So very cool.
Probably a very prominent need.
For sure it is. Thank you so much, Sandra. Let's hop on to Sophie. Show us what you have done.
Yeah, let's see if it works. Goes in the same direction, not the nicest drawing. So basically you have your phone at the back of your running shoe, and the idea is that it measures, for instance, the ground, how hard it is or how soft, and then inflates or deflates the soles of your shoes accordingly, so you have the best grip. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. And last one, Stefan.
Can you see it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I make jumping shoes out of it, so I use the phone for a solar panel, and the solar panel loads my new jumping shoes that it's getting boosted on the new planet where I can walk around and jump around.
Cool, that is very cool. Thank you so much. Cool, thanks, Stefan. Okay, guys, this was almost the end of our journey. It went quite a bit quicker than expected. I just quickly want to wrap it up why we did this. Okay, like you saw, like, out of only out of 2 items, you guys have created something very innovative, something also that no one has ever done before, like maybe straps, or connected to the physiotherapist, or also have the inflammable shoes or the solar panels. And what I would like to tell you guys is that creativity is now a tool to combine the different kind of ideas and to merge it into one product. And this is also the responsibility, or that's what also innovation managers are usually doing, is that first of all they look for something new by kind of incorporating different ideas from different departments and merging them together and kind of simulating a new product out of this, having a holistic approach and kind of taking all kind of angles into the new product, which is very cool. And that's actually one core responsibility normally, if you think of a big company, what actually innovation managers do is to kind of centralize all of the core competencies into one area. This is probably the innovation manager, and then using your creativity to come up with completely new ideas and maybe new technologies, new service systems that maybe are very disruptive or maybe only incremental, meaning there's only an improvement of the previous product. So herewith, I would like to finish this quick workshop. Thank you for being part of it. And if you guys want to join or stay, or if we would like, or you guys have some questions, turn on your camera and we can just chat. If you guys have an appointment or you need to go to the weekend, enjoy the sun outside, that's totally fine too. But first of, from my side, thank you for joining, and let's keep in touch because the community is very powerful. Thank you, guys.
Thank you as well, Tobias. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I actually have a question.
Sure.
Because I did a. Oh, I can switch. Can I switch to German? Doesn't matter. Let's stay with English. Never mind. Because I did a Coursera course on creative thinking tools. And they were introduced things like different brainstormings and metaphological
box.
And a few others. And I was interested if someone is actually really using them in their real life jobs, or if it's just nice ideas. But it's not really implemented in a working context.
See, first of all, that's an excellent question. It depends really on the environment. Sometimes, the good old brainstorming does the job, which is actually a very powerful tool. And sometimes, people already know kind of brainstorming, you come up with different techniques. And sometimes it is really great to really break out from your routine and actually try something new. And this is actually also what innovation means. You kind of try to break out of your daily rhythm and try out a new technique that maybe is beneficial and maybe not. In innovation, we always say, if you fail, then it's also a result if it does not work.
Mm-hmm.
So we always say fail, but if you fail, fail fast.
Fail fast, yeah.
So, like, you
Where
know,
we are back to, yeah.
Yeah. So I always encourage people to actually try new techniques, try the methodology box, try, there's also called like hero, like you can do a persona, like, you know, you can link it to specific heroes. Like, you know, there are so many nice tools and techniques out there, except the typical brainstorming. And I always say, hey, let's give it a try and let's use it. And I hope in the future, these techniques which are not so known yet will actually also be part of the daily culture, because it's all about having a little bit of fun and breaking out of your routine.
Yeah, it was. Some of them were really funny. Like, I don't know, they showed examples of where they practiced 6 hats and really let the people put up the colored hats, and it just looked fun even on pictures.
Yeah, right. And it's probably sounds stupid, like, you know, it probably sounds stupid and it probably looks stupid, but sometimes it's also cool. Like, you know, just imagine if you're like in a board full of managers, like, you know, and normally they use the formal language to communicate. And now just imagine, like, you know, 6 managers with a hat on top, like, you know, if this is not breaking the ice, then I don't know what it actually is.
Thanks for the insight.
Yeah, sure.
Tobias.
Yeah.
Can I ask? So obviously all these tools are quite interesting. I'm wondering, how do you see now, as we might have to do a lot of these, I don't know, brainstorming sessions, etc., online. So I think you're based in Germany, but I'm based in London, so we are by far not back to going to the office. So I might not be going back to the office before the end of the year or something. So sure. I'm working with a team of 10 people. We're onboarding new people, so we need to also do a lot of the processes we usually do face-to-face, and brainstorming, etc. we do online. Do you have any experience if this is now better, worse? Any tools you use for this, like online flip charts, mural, or whatever? Yeah.
I can quickly show you what actually we have developed in the last month, because during the crisis, and for sure, just for instance, like communication tools like Teams or Skype, they actually work, and also like Zoom, like, you know, they actually work, but sometimes it cannot bring you like the personal touch, like, you know, that normally you would get when you actually go to the office and you speak to your colleagues.
Like the creative element. Yeah.
Exactly, right. Yeah. And this is actually missing, and like we have created something. I'm not sure if I have it on this computer. Let me quickly show you. And we have developed a concept which is meetings in VR and also augmented reality. I saw in virtual and augmented reality. Let me see if I find the video, and then I can quickly show you. 1 sec. Basically what you do is you generate a 3D avatar, and then you meet in a digital space.
Wow.
It's super cool, because you actually see your own colleague in your home office. Like, you know, this colleague stands as a 3D avatar right next to you, which is really cool.
Freaky in a way, though. But yeah. Okay.
So let me quickly see if I find the video. I can quickly show you the video if it works. Hang on. Let me see. And yeah, let me quickly share my desktop.
Yeah.
Okay, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So so this is obviously, hang on, I go a little bit back. So this is obviously me. That's my 3D avatar at a colleague of mine in her home office. And you can see me here, and this is here. If you notice, like, you know, this is here in my background. This is at my home office here, and we are meeting, like, you know, we are meeting basically in this digital space. Now, this is the perspective. The perspective that you have just seen is augmented reality, meaning that every one of these participants has to wear like goggles, like, you know, to be also seen as a 3D avatar. But we are doing our weekly meetings in this kind of frame. And yeah, as you can see now here in the back, you can generate different poses. You can look for 3D for 3D objects. You can post videos, you can post presentations, screenshot, images. And this is basically like not everyone has to have a device. You can also join from your own laptop, but then you will not be seen as a 3D avatar. You will be seen like, as a 2D video, as you can see here. And yeah, right. And if you have a goggles, then you are seen as an avatar, basically, inside the room. What is very interesting here that you can combine different technologies. So you can combine virtual and augmented technology here, meaning it works on, for example, a HoloLens, or also here on the Oculus Quest. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So what we realized here is that it's actually, hang on, I'll go out of this again. What we realized in these meetings is that we actually have more this personal touch that you were missing normally, like, like during Teams meetings and stuff like this. And believe it or not, if you go into virtual reality, if you kind of break out your, from your home office, you are super creative. It's really fantastic. Like if you create like another space at home and like, to go to break out of this routine that you're in every day, it's really fantastic.